Well, this week, Southern Baptists rejected a formal ban on churches with any women pastors. That decision has congregations like First Baptist here in Huntsville breathing a sigh of relief. News 19's Daryl Burke has more on what the move means for us. And Daryl, I know you spoke to the head of the church here in Huntsville.
That's right, Ben. That shift differs from a previous vote that could have removed churches like First Baptist here in Huntsville, who has 4 female ministers. While we were unable to speak with those female pastors, we did hear from their senior pastor, Travis Collins, who says despite those developments, their future with the SBC is still uncertain.
Baptist churches view this topic differently.
In a historic vote, members of the Southern Baptist Convention narrowly rejected a move that could have banned churches with female pastors. It differs from last year's vote to ban such churches that required a 2/3 supermajority at 2 consecutive meetings. First Baptist Church of Huntsville's senior pastor Travis Collins tells me the issue weighed heavily on his congregation that has 4 female ministers.
It has felt like a big distraction. At this point, at least, it feels good to get back to helping people who are hurting, helping people understand the beauty of the message of Jesus, helping people to understand the power of Holy Scripture.
Although not all Baptist churches allow for women pastors, Collins says the move offers some hope for aspiring female ministers.
I think young ladies in any Baptist church should know that should God call them, the way I understand it, that any role is open to them. There are young ladies growing up now in churches where they have ministry modeled by women, and so they might sense a call to ministry.
Despite failing to reach the required votes, 61% of SBC delegates voted in favor of the formal ban. Collins believes the Bible does not contradict itself. He explained how there's parts where women do preach, while other parts of the Bible read as if only men are allowed to serve in those roles.
If you've got restrictive texts that say women don't do this, and you've got a bunch of women doing this, then there must be something going on contextually here. There must be some reason for these particular restrictions in that time and in that place.
Huntsville's First Baptist is one of over 3,000 SBC affiliates in Alabama. Collins says while their model differs from many others, the focus remains on their overall mission of delivering the word.
Our church is in the minority. The fact that we have from time to time a woman who preaches, who baptized, we ordained the females on our staff. We simply want to be who we sense God is calling us to be.
And despite the vote to reject an official ban on churches with female pastors, the SBC did remove a Virginia church for believing women can serve as ministers. It's why Pastor Collins believes the SBC is sending mixed signals and the future of his church's membership remains unclear.